Hey, what's up? It's Greg from Fisherman's Headquarters, and today is Saturday, July 26th. I'm over here at Patriots Park in Galloway Township. A little change of pace for things that I'm used to showing you guys here on my Fishing Report vlogs. Wanted to share a little update here. Was joined pack 94 out of Galloway, Cub Scout, little session on the lake here today at beautiful little lake. It got some construction going on, but we still actually caught some fish, caught a ton of fish. I showed up early today. Got a big old catfish right off the get-go. Also caught a bunch of sunnies, a bunch of bass, some largemouth bass, up to like some 3.5 pounds. A ton of fun. I brought a bunch of worms for the boys, brought a bunch of live minnows, also a bunch of different lures and stuff. Had some good light tackle freshwater fun. I know nothing about freshwater fishing. I freshwater fish very, very infrequently. I think the last time I did it was 2 years ago with the same Cub Scout group. My cousin's involved and always invites me to do these things, so I try to do once a year. I didn't do one last year, but first one I did this year was awesome. Showed some knots to the kids, talked about sustainable fishing, talked about packing in what you pack out. Always take a couple pieces of trash home with you, clean up the spots you fish, and showed them, different baits to fish, different rigs and stuff like that. That I was shared by shop staffer at Fisherman's Headquarters, Freza. He's got some freshwater skills, and also Gray. Two of them got me dialed in. They used the Fish Brain app, helped me out, and said, hey man, this is what's living in that lake. Try this, and caught a fish right away. First drop, had a big old catfish, but unfortunately the kids weren't there yet, but when they showed up, we had a ton of fish. I think just about every kid caught 5 or 10 sunnies. So we had a ton of fun. As I'm strolling here, you see there's a little bit of construction. They did some things here. Water level's way low. But yeah, as far as the Fish Report goes on Long Beach Island, there is plenty of fishing opportunities right now. I can share my most recent trips. I'm catching a lot of fluke, catching a bunch of out-of-season tog, catching a bunch of sea bass, which is one fish a guy, catching a bunch of triggerfish. Really the main game, that species that I've been trying to target on the wrecks has been triggerfish, but in order to get those triggerfish, you gotta weed through some of these other species. I could say the fluke fishing has been phenomenal. Most of the fish are on the smaller side, and it seems like most of the fish that are bigger are sliding out into some deeper water. Main channels and main thoroughfares are where you're gonna be looking. As you slide out, those thoroughfares lead and funnel into the inlet. It's been good fishing. And then those reefs and wrecks out in the ocean are starting to light up. I can share some big quality fish, some really good quality fish caught last few days. Most of the anglers are fishing live bait. Big minnows, big spot, that's where you're gonna catch those big fluke on a consistent basis. Also some bigger gulp grubs, 5-inch, 6-inch, and even the 8-inch. I catch plenty of shorts on the 8-inch grub. So big baits, normally big fish, but elephants do eat peanuts. Don't cut yourself short. I do fish some medium-sized minnows in the back bays as well. What I can say is there's plenty of blowfish showing up. I don't want to say there's a ton of them around. They're not, it's not blitzing with blowfish right now, but the Barnegat Bay has them. I'm catching them on some wrecks. I've caught a bunch of blowfish the last couple trips this past week, much more than say a week or two ago. There are a bunch of sea bass in that, I'll call it 40 to 80 foot of water range. If you're on the wrecks, on the reef sites, you should be finding those sea bass. You can catch those fish in light tackle. You can catch them jigs. A lot of times you catch them as bycatch when you're fluke fishing. I can share the water temperature has been pretty warm on the beaches of LBI. It's been up in the lower 70 degrees, mid 70s. Had a little bit of a south blow. I know it cooled off a little bit. It's in the upper 60s. Today we got some onshore winds. I know we got some breezy onshore winds coming. So that should push that surface water, the sun-filled, sun-warmed ocean surface water temperature waters into the beach. And that will create downwelling, pushing that cold water that's down deep out. We'll kind of see how that plays out, but be on the lookout for some warmer water conditions. With that said, when you have warmer water conditions on the beachfront, you will usually have a great kingfish bite, great fluke bite. Some bluefish should be around. There's a bunch of rays in the area. There's some sharks too, some black tips, brown sharks, sand tigers, what have you. If you are targeting those, say, bigger critters, those big line pulling beasts, they will be having different regulations. Brown sharks and sand tigers are prohibited to be caught, prohibited species. One thing I will say is if you are on the beach, try to stay away from swimmers. If they're there first, give them some respect. Stay away from the lifeguards. Fish earlier in the day, later in the day. It's going to help you out. As far as the back bay is concerned, should be some weak fish action, should be some fluke action, should be some blowfish, some smaller bluefish. That should be continuing for the rest of the summertime season. On the rocks, you could be catching fluke on the rocks. I know there's still some good striped bass there at different times of day, at the right times, at the right tide windows. There's triggerfish, there's sheep's head, out of season tog, baby sea bass, baby bergull. You go up there and fish a little sand flea on a small hook, you're gonna catch a ton of fish. Know the rules, know the species. Sea bass, you're only allowed one fish, gotta be over 12 and a half, one fish a guy. Right now, tog is closed. However, it will be opening very soon. Tog opens in the month of August, I believe. Yeah, I think it's August, pops open. So check out Fishing LBI, fishinglbi.com. Throw up some Fish Report blogs there. I have not thrown a Fish Report blog up in the past, call it, I don't know, maybe a week or so, because I've been super jammed up doing some other things. But I can share that we've got some action taking place in the local LBI area. If you're looking to get out and have some fun, get geared up, stop by Fisherman's headquarters, bait and tackle. We're located in Ship Bottom, right at the entrance to Long Beach Island. More than happy to get you geared up and in the game. I'm there, the whole crew's there every day. We're open 7 days a week. Also shop online at fishermansheadquarters.com. Have a great day.